Hey there everyone, NoDMW here coming at you with a Hexeblau Azulongmon deck profile. So this is before the starter decks come out this week, but I wanted to show off the deck I was using against Vibro in my first gameplay video. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. I run a 4 only of the, what's her name? Hexeblaumon. Inheritable once per turn when your opponent's Digimon's sources is trash, draw 1, so this card is very good. I like it better than Upamon because you can be trashing a lot more than swinging without, I guess. But that's why I don't run the 5th of it. I hate running 5 babies unless I have to. There's a lot of builds that need 5 babies now, but still, I still hate it. 4 of the Gomamon promo. This card is still amazing. You gain a memory when one of your opponent's Digimon loses a source. Yeah, when it gets trashed. Pretty good. It shouldn't be expensive, but that's just how it is, I guess. This card does the same thing. You gain a memory off it. The only major difference is like it's a 4 cost and this is a 3. It's 3k. I don't know. You run 4 of each. That's basically my go-to. These cards are very good. So for that, and 3 Elecmon, 2 drop, pretty good. Choke your opponent. New edition, the Modaki Betamon. I just call him Betamon. He stops your opponent from gaining memory except with tamer effects. So let's see, that's 3, 6, 10, 14 rookies. So 4 of the Gomamon, 4 of the Bokomon, and 3 of the Elecmon, and 3 of the Bodaki Betamon. Pretty solid rookie lineup. I don't think I would change much off that. Then the champions, I run 2 Lobomon just for that win con. 3 Gorillamon. And then 4 of the Paildramon. Just for oops. I guess I run 3 of the Paildramon. Oh yeah, I started doing a 3 thing where it's like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Rule 3. Where I was just running 3 of stuff. The only thing I run 4 of is the blocker for champion lineup. So this card's good. When Digivolving, trash up to 2 of your opponent's sources off their Digimon, so it's pretty good. Off 1 Digimon. Blocker's just solid. I think I'd change up only the Gorillamons for when the decks come out, putting that security Digimon on play, draw 2 cards, so that's probably the only thing I change. I don't think I'd change anything else, unless I'm missing something about the deck. I haven't really researched because I was just mainly focusing on builds without the cards in it, but Blue's gonna get a lot of help. So that's my champion lineup. Then I run 4 of the Crisp Paildramon. When Digivolving, trash the bottom card of all of your opponent's Digimon. Yep, and then Inheritable, if your opponent has a Digimon with no Digi sources, this gets +1 security. So, it's really strong. Then the God of Currency, Madramon. I run 4 of that. When Digivolving, this card trashes the top card off one of your opponent's Digimon. So that's a big difference depending on how their stack is. So when you trash the top one instead of the bottom one. Pretty good. And then if your opponent has a Digimon with no sources in play, you can unsuspend the Digimon. So you can swing again Azulongmon or Hexeblau, whichever one you have. So I think 4 of each is solid just because you really want one or the other. Madramon is the MVP though. You really want him over anything else. And then I run 3 of each of the bosses. So I run 3 Hexeblau and 3 Azulongmon. Azulongmon's a big game changer. He is so strong. Like Azulongmon, when Digivolving, trash 1 Digivolve card from the bottom of all your opponent's Digimon, then gain 1 memory for each one. And then for each Digimon in play, your opponent has in play without sources, this Digimon gets +1 security per one. So he's so strong. He can wipe you out like so fast. And then Hexeblau, when attacking, trash up 2 of your opponent's cards. Then if your opponent has a Digimon without sources in play, this Digimon gains jamming, and then your opponent's Digimon without sources can't attack or block. So, pretty strong. So this deck is actually really powerful now. Like, I played against it against my Vibro, and I was playing against it non-stop during my locals tag team. I was playing alongside it too. My partner played Hexeblau, but still, it was like everywhere. I was like really struggling with my Eosmons. Good thing I had another Hexeblau to back me up. You know, I was taking him out with like Zuba Punch and all that. But like this deck should not be underestimated. It's one of the strongest decks in the game, I think. just because it's really hard to counter back with it, unless you're playing like black or something, or like Gaia forcing like crazy, but like, you have to work around it. Then 2 Omnimon. For the win con, you know, unsuspend, blitz, win for game, and then the effect of you can trash a level 6 to keep it alive if it tries to die by opponent's effects. 3 Soren Joe, if your opponent has a Digimon no sources in play, you gain 2 memory. Then when you swing with a blue Digimon, you can tap it to trash up to 2 cards from their sort off their one of their Digimon. Pretty good. 2 Davises. I think seeing Soren Joe is way more important because getting that 2 is nice, but I run 2 Davis just because on play you can look and grab your pieces if need be. And 3 Howling Booster. This card is amazing. Let's see here. Cost 3, trash up to 2 of your trash up to 2 Digi-Evolution cards from the bottom of your opponent's Digimon. Then, so you don't even have to do the first part to use this effect. When your opponent's Digimon with no sources can't attack or block until the end of your turn. Then you place it in the battle area. So it's pretty good, that first part. And then the gain 2 delay. It's nice. I probably will keep using this one over the generic one that's in the deck, but just because this actually does something. It's pretty nice. So ultimately that's my build. I have a lot of fun playing this deck. And I was able to take down Jessamon. It's able to take down a lot of stuff actually. It's really strong. Though I think the only downside is like you have to build up to the Hex unless you just hard drop it straight out, but that's like the only problem because a lot of decks like Gabumon and Agumon warp. Jessamon has the same weakness too, where it's like you have to build. If you break it, it's gonna sucky. Where Agumon and Gabumon don't necessarily need their champion levels, you just need to get to that level 7 and warp right into it, which is like really easy to. Well, not really easy. I only bricked once in Gabumon, but anyways, this deck is really fun. It's really strong still. It's still gonna keep being strong, and like for a while. So I have a lot of fun with this deck. But thank you all so much for watching my deck profile. I'm really excited to keep pumping these out for y'all until the end of the year. Please keep a lookout for an announcement about my 1200 sub giveaway revision. I'm still going to give away a box of 1200, not 1200, a box of Great Legend when I reach 1200 subs. I can't speak today. But anyways, alright. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.